Alright, so for this kind, what we're going to do is, this is got a sine squared and a sine. That means it's going to be a factoring one. Our whole goal is to get some trig function equals a number, alright, or equals 0. We can solve these. Alright, so this is what we're thinking. We want to get that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this just because it's easier for me to look at this and factor it. I'm going to let a equal sine of x. So everywhere there's a sine of x, I'm going to write a. So sine x squared is this, minus 5 sine x. I'm going to write 5a plus 2 equals 0. And that makes it a lot easier for me to look at that and factor it correctly. So I'm going to have two of these. It's a 2 and an a. And an a, so these will multiply to give me my 2a squared. I need a 1 and a 2 are the only factors of 2. They both need to be negative because they have to multiply to give me a positive, and they have to add to a negative. So then what I'm going to do is play with the numbers, and I realize that a 2 times 2 will give me a negative 4a. Negative 1 times a gives me a negative 1a, gives me a negative 5a. So that's how that factors. Now I'm just going to re-substitute this back in here. So now I'm going to write 2 sine of x minus 1 times sine of x minus 2 equals 0. So now I can solve them in pieces. So I have to set that equals 0. If this equals 0, then 0 times anything is 0. So we've got 2 sine x minus 1 equals 0. And I've got 2 sine x equals 1, so sine x equals 1/2. So now I just look at my unit circle, and I can see that sine is a half. When the height of my triangle is small, I'm looking for the positive. So it's all the 30-degree reference angles, so that's going to be 30 degrees, and 30 off of 180 is 150 degrees, or alternatively we could call that pi over 6 and 6/6 pi, because this is pi around the unit circle. 6/6 minus a 6 is 5/6 pi. Alright, and then we go to solve this one, and we get sine x minus 2 equals 0. And then sine x equals 2, and that's impossible. There's no place where you get a sine value or a height of 2 on the unit circle. Or if you think about what the sine function looks like, it never goes higher or lower than 1 or negative 1.